Okay. Check. Play in a well-lit room. And who is writing these stupid wannabe... I think it's also the opposite, that in a well-lit room you might even see less on the screen and your eyes might stress your eyes more. I don't know what... Who comes always with those wannabe... Make a break, every hour 15 minutes break, and it's a virtual signaling, man. Play in a well-lit room. I play Metal Gear Solid in a gym. I will activate here my floodlights. So it's so immersive. So that's what they do in the cinema. Yeah? Get a clue, man.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
Yeah, okay.
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
It's the enemy! I need help! Something over there!
Returning your positions. Tag team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing here. Is there somebody there? Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here.
Respond. Communications with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
To my sound. Hello?
Pliskin,
Okay.
where have you been?
Checking around.
Check.
I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams,
Nah,
the
it's for-
Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, come on. So, yeah, for a moment lost in-game sound, but it's back. know, I think you can shoot down the camera, stop them going into, but probably they will go into alert mode.
Raiden, you haven't destroyed all...
Ja, ist doch gut. Nice. Cool, okay. It or not? Not, but it should be a hit. It's no, it's out of range. Was a PSG or what? Yeah, I think it's out of range.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great. The weapon doesn't have that kind of range. Use the sniper rifle. I saw a PSG-1 in the storage room on strut F. There should be one left, so go and grab it.
Nothing here. There's somebody there.
How the fuck did he see me? Es sind FPV-Drones, man, aus Mavics hier. Spotted by Hideo Kojima, yeah. Yeah, those guys insta spot. If you're visible. Then you're visible.
Nothing here.
I still don't have a map downloaded here. Where's my Soliton radar? RGB 6, what is that? Oh, crazy thing. Oh yeah. Oh, you never know. Grenade, multi-grenade launcher.
Who's there?
search team there.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
I knew it, man.
Requesting backup.
Fuck. I knew that I run into those guys. I just wanted to see them. They will now clear the room.
Stradev, don't let the intruder get away.
Oh, those guys are...
Right, what's wrong? Right,
At least in Metal Gear Solid 2 there were not complete pushovers like in Metal Gear Solid 1. Like how they do this room clearing. If you, for example, hide in a room, you sometimes see a picture-in-picture how they stack up in front of the room. I think they also rose the difficulty on Substance.
Here.
In the original game there were also rather pushovers, but then they included more of those heavily armored enemies.
There's somebody there.
I know where the computer is. Wait, because I want that guy here. It's not on radio, right?
Who is that? It's the enemy.
Yeah, that was the most stupid move ever. Okay, well, I need to deal with it now. Man, those guys are good train.
It's the enemy. I need that.
What's going on? Respond.
Man, they might enter here.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Alright. Those guys mean
No
business.
sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
Oh, nah, those guys mean business.
Who's there? Who's that? Enemy sub.
It's so difficult to play that game without camera, without radar.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Are they gone? Yeah, quickly. Yeah, I found it. No, I have no time now for calls. You found a PSG-1. It is a German sniper rifle. It stands for Präzisionsscharfschützengewehr 1. A sniper rifle is something you can shoot in the distance, you know. I mean, Hideo is us some dude, man. He over-explains this game while you need to do stuff in the game. I think if you're really such a complete zero gaming sense, never played a game before, dude, you will struggle anyways, man. You will not even get through those sneaking sequences. I have the PSG-1, what are you talking? Ah, it's full, okay. So he's still reporting. Get PSG1 first. But we have it. Oh, those boss battles with Fat Man or whatever. Defusing bombs, shooting that dude while he's wearing a bomb suit. That's only... Okay, are we done here? Nah, wait, I want a grenade launcher. Where's the grenade launcher? It was here, I think, right? Did I already pick it up? I guess so. Yeah. Is it for a door below here? But dude, it's not on the radio anymore. Oh, okay. So I want to check the... Finally take my time to check this area. Oh, Jimmy, man. That guy now sees me. Don't be idiots. Oh, I don't... Oh, yeah, stretch out a bit. No, man. This dude is trolling me hard. No, where's your status report? We're sending our where's the computer? Must be here somewhere. No. The map computer. Strange. Oh, what is that? Suppressor? Yes! Yeah, but... Yeah, I need a suppressor. For the... How do I get there? Jimmy, now... Stop teasing me. Kill me. No way. Ah, here, finally. Wait, I see something. Okay, we're rolling. The map data saved me. Finally a suppressor. Holy moly. Oh no! Should I send somebody? Or somebody woke up, I don't know.
It's the enemy! I need help!
Fuck man, those guys getting better and better.
I need...
Can't remember that they were, but I think there's so much they changed in the newer versions. Fuck. Oh no, and then those dudes in my face! Okay. Man. So whole... Was it in substance or did I... But I like it, I mean, it's now perfect. Even a normal guard is not a pushover anymore. Should run quick. Go. If you run immediately, I think you make it, but now it's too late. You run immediately. Oh no, one of those guys.
Over there?
What the heck are you shooting? Ah, nix, ja. That was still not all. Bingo. Behind the flag is one. Yeah, I see it. Saw it. Swift, I don't think that I hit it. No.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders!
Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage or ideals or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you.
Joe Biden.
A messenger from the Patriots.
Dark Brandon, man.
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
Also looks
Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You brother of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
could also be Hunter Biden, man. Well, Joe Biden is better, man. Joe Biden, man. He
Snake. Right.
Modified his body.
Stop impersonating him! Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid. That the best you can do, Snake? Did I get it?
Yeah, I remember this scene, man. This top ace, man. Yeah, baby. Gee, that's how you do it, man.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss!
Dude walks on a Harrier, man. That's how you bought a Harrier, man. Like a Biden.
I'll drown you fools for interfering!
And then you launch an AMRAAM, man. You launch a 120 AMRAAM from 20 meters distance. Yeah, that is how you do cutscenes, man. Shit is so over the top, but good, man. Immediately testosterone release.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
The music, man. The rock. Man, that is one of the best boss battles in video game history. Fighting a damn Harrier.
Use this!
I think it's coming from bombing run. I'm immediately awake. Actually, the tiredness after here, Death Stranding is gone. It's so good, man.
Right, I'll take care of it. Oh! Is that the best you can do?
This is, man, that is some top tier class.
the best you can do.
Clusterbombs.
You're tougher than I thought. I'll let you go out in style.
I'll shred you to pieces! I'll take care of it. What the? I'll let you go out in style! There's something coming up!
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Marines, baby. Official Marines hardware. Joe Biden. Please, somebody make a mod and where Solid Snake is renamed Joe Biden. With AI voice, and I will play it a third time. Actually, Joe Biden goes all in, man.
Fab! Go!
Ex-US president. Everybody, dude can't walk straight. Man, is he even awake? What did he do those 4 years? He was sleeping 80% and then dude comes back in some biomechanical suit. Dark Brandon. Vampires are damaged by water. I copied it.
Hey,
I only know
it's running
garlic.
on water.
That's why he's running on water. What? But that dude is, I don't know, but everything will make sense at the end. I mean, you can even all this supernatural stuff, you can everything explain. At least to some extent, I think. Yeah, no, it's mixed reality. But that Harrier battle.
Raiden, you alright?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're alright.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay, can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
From Doge.
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations,
Yeah,
to
man.
the world,
Dude.
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah.
Sorry. It wasn't
I
intentional.
heard you fight
I know
fight
that. And I know I need to stay
chat.
stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can...
Rose, sorry, but here in Metal Gear Solid 1 exactly, man. Dude is sitting in Alaska because he wanted to get away from civilization. Drinking, man. And then...
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Okay.
Raiden!
Need to train my grip level. Still level 1. Don't slip on that bird shit. Huh? Wait, what is that? I need that. Shit. It sounds... I fall down. There is some cool items. I need to get them first.
Right, what's wrong? Right! Right!
Vanished. Oh. Maybe we need to get... Yeah, that's not easy way. How do I get there? By jumping or what? And then? Yeah. Cool work.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack! Jack!
Yeah, that definitely didn't work out.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack! Jack!
And what's it for item? Looks interesting. A big box. Yeah, okay, but I guess we need to get... What's the other ways? That jump. Can I make that jump? No. Oh, right in front of me? And I don't want to hear Rose so often. Her voice is always giving me... Couldn't climb there. One more try, but that is too low. Yeah, no, that's not on the same. I don't think that is working. Yeah, okay. Oh no. What? Is it now gone or what? Forever. What's it for item? Can't read what is printed on. AK suppressor, yeah, okay. Can look sort that. Now you should be able to get up there because I didn't try hard enough. Okay, whatever. Yeah, could be us, yeah.
This is not a pretty sight.
But I think I almost never got the AK suppressor. There's a lot of items we already missed. Man, this game has 5,000 items. I don't care really for the collecting anything. So many items you can find and secret items. And dog tags. It's a million of dog tags you can collect. Of enemies. Detonate! Fucking grenade, man. Takes 20 seconds out. Who made that fuse, man? Fucking chemical fuse taking 10 seconds to explode, man. But it's true, yeah, grenades have indeed a range. They're never exact. They also operate on a chemical fuse. But most average out very...
Return to your positions. Titan security. Understood. All units exercise extreme caution.
Oh shit. Ah, that was just Hollywood stuff.
Count the DMS requesting backup.
Shit, man. Oh. Are we good? Yeah, it's... Okay, yes. And there's one difficulty called either European or Japanese. I don't know, it's American Extreme, probably as well. Because there's some differences. Same for Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, I think also Metal Gear Solid 3. Because there's some difference in the difficulty for whatever reason. Because often also the European, the Americans received updated versions. So it was released first in Japan. And in that difficulty, if you, it's basically perma-death. Yeah. If you are discovered once, I think it's over. Save game is deleted. But there's a nice speedrun. People basically speedrun it. Extreme difficulty. If you cause one alert, game over. I already caused now, what, 50 alerts, man. Yeah, but it's a quite popular speedrun. Wait, is that? Should have finger quickly. Oh, cool one. There we go. .980 style hardcore gaming. Yeah, that is hard. I mean, I would never play that difficulty. One alert down. And then you can really put it to the extreme.
In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, come.
Oh shit.
High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. and it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
Nikita.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
To rebuilding Mother Russia.
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training.
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control.
I know. There's even, I mean, if you complete the game, there's I think 50 ranks. I think the biggest rank is basically Big Boss. I don't know what you need to do for that. Perhaps you even play that game, complete that game 3-4 times. Oh, there's so much Easter eggs in that game, it's crazy. I mean, I could write half a book of that. And there's even one where you basically kill nobody, alert nobody, punch nobody, and all bosses you need to, at least for those bosses that is possible. For example, I don't think you can do that for the Harry, of course. On the other hand, who knows? Because you can do that to the pilots? No, I don't know. To tranquilize them or basically put them out non-lethal. And don't alert anyone. Yeah. And boss battles are brutal. Everything's brutal, man. Every enemy kills you, I don't know. I mean, kills you in a couple of shots. That's quite crazy. That's why I say those speedrunners, man, they're a different breed. It's for me crazy how those guys acquire so much gaming knowledge. I mean, some of them are also young, sure, if you have some dude that plays it for 10 years, okay. But some of them also then, I don't know, you have sometimes some dude that only played for 2 years or whatever, or 1 year. Trained it, and for me, always playing the same game, man, 5,000 times. And they basically learn the entire game. But still, yeah, you need to execute all those button presses, man. Can I take him out fast with my sidearm? Don't think so. They're armored, right? No, wait, it went out. Ah, yeah, okay. So they control units at the front. Ah, that is a... Okay. Throwing ammunition. But it's fun, I mean, I remember some parts were annoying in this game, but the backtracking is also not that brutal. But I think there will be some parts, but we're already making pretty good progress. 1 and 2 I really like 1 and 2. 3 was quite a favorite when I was a kid. When I became older, less. But I still, I mean, the story is quite grounded and disconnected from 1 and 2. The first game is Big Boss. Well, not the first game, but the first true game, because before you had only No, it's the first game as Big Boss. Before it was basically only an enemy. I have no. Were you showing me that? Shit, I'm getting hacked. Didn't press anything. But here, yeah, I really liked the boss, the female main, the female character of Metal Gear Solid 3. She's probably the best written. It doesn't matter if female, male. I mean, it could also exchange her with a man. It's nothing female specific, but she's a really good character. Really cool character. And the ending is of course very cool. Yeah, ending is really powerful. But that is something that Hideo figures out, man. Powerful endings. Not like all those other here Tomatensuppen-Typen, Tütensuppen, Jimmy's, Timmy's. Can't figure out anything. But what happened with Death Stranding, man, I don't know. But so it makes me a bit believe that dude was carried by some other guys. Cause that is really a joke, Death Stranding is. As if somebody sit down and said, what can I do most wrong and worst? Where is that Nikita? Huh. Devolve, yeah. Devolve. Yeah, but I know that this often this the one wonder guy. I mean, he's definitely he's a talented and also some guy that is simply and that is more important, that has some balls and simply tries out, yeah, and makes new stuff. But he also, for sure, had, of course, great developers, writers. And I don't know how many of them are now with him at Hideo Productions. What I'm missing here? That door is screwed. Don't tell me I need to find any heat. No, wait, that area I don't know. Yeah, I didn't check the entire area here. Yeah. Exactly. Take the elevator. Death Stranding, I don't know what happened there. Is 4 hours cutscene, man. 5,000 voicemails. That game really sucked the life out of me. I was feeling afterwards so fatigued. Not because of the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay should be even chill. Yeah, basically running around, and it's not really that of a big deal. At least. Okay, what is that? But you get constantly called, man. I think we got 100 times called in 20 minutes gameplay. And then all those cutscenes, 80% man are super opaque, don't really add anything. Here, man, cutscene, get attacked by a Harrier.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
Cutscene, you'll have to swim through.
Solid Snake.
I'm fine with swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in...
Yeah, it's okay. Cutscene. They want to launch a nuke, yeah? That is... Oh man, what?
Stroke the water and move forward.
Ja, Schnauze, Mann, das ist echt... Aber okay, das ist the first swimming scene. Yeah, this one I didn't like, those swim... Ah, that is air or what? That must be new. Can't remember that from the main game. Is they added that in the substance or substance director's cut. Or perhaps it was always there, I don't know. but I doubt. I mean, they added a lot of stuff. Basically the remaster, director's cut. As I can't remember, did I have a Soliton Raider? Or were those swimming scenes rather... Which here is not really a big deal, but later, yeah, we need to escort that Jenny. Shit, I forgot, but I have no time now for your call. I'm almost dying here. Oh, man. But I mean, you don't need to take it. This is always good. Okay. Good. And now? That is not working, huh? This one. Nah, there's nothing. What is it? What did we find there? Can't check my weapons right now. Something for the sniper. What is it? That was my shadow, right? Is it a mine? No, I was thinking. Dude, place a mine there. Okay. Good. They're shooting me. Oh wait, there's that door. No, that door... Did I find a missile launcher? No. I mean, I have the Nikita. Yeah, we can swim back. Oh, that's something I didn't realize. And what did I find else there? Ah, here. Ah, tranquilizer. Okay. Good. Then let's go back. Oh Did you even have a radar in the original? Ah, for first that was for the other scene. Crazy. I play this game and I feel awake, refreshed, entertained. Man, Death Stranding, played, drunk 2 coffees, man. I extra chose that game first after doing my morning business. Almost died. Playing that game for 1-2 hours where I had to recover half the day. Perhaps I need to play it, man. If I would have sleeping problems, I would play Death Stranding. Yeah, horror game? I think he would make a really good horror game. But I heard he's working on Death Stranding 2, yeah? But what, I don't know, perhaps they're working on 2 projects. I mean, I guess they made a good buck with Death Stranding. I mean, they sold quite... Oh shit, I mean, you can't pick up items as a missile. Makes sense, yeah. If he would have worked on that Silent Hill game, it would be great. No, the Instant Wind with this remake, yeah, okay. Who needs that, man? Also. Remake, remasters, everything. Game has really brutal bad pacing. I remember I was sitting here with the chat and we were hoping simply, please let the game end. President, get out of it.
Doing?
Man! Ah, that thing has a fuel. Okay. So we need to fly fast. Get out of the way! Shit, how can I... Get up.
Stop it!
Anything else I can destroy? But horror game, I could imagine would make a good horror game. At least I would hope so, yeah. The PT demo was really good. But it was still with Konami there.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano-communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears.
Joe Biden.
That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
That's when they replaced him with Kamala.
Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
Trump,
but that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it?
Trump,
it was a
Biden,
well-scripted drama
Kamala
staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Yeah, man.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
The rabbit hole is so
deep. It is a
yeah.
means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information.
Shit,
the world
so
will
good.
drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it.
I mean, that is
the
so
Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes.
Holy moly,
in short,
man.
the Arsenal system
Whoever wrote
is
that,
the
man.
key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1.
Give me your access card.
Transmission and get moving.
Give me your access card, Trump.
This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location.
Shit, somebody must make a mod, man.
Give this to her when
this dude is replaced with Trump,
a program
and
for
Solidus is replaced with
control
Spider-Man.
functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on
it would
level
fit so good.
B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
It's kind of ironic that they put a disclaimer on this game.
I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's her role! Pull!
No! Good!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you?
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
It's kind of ironic that they put this disclaimer on a game. This Konami here launcher, some expressions or whatever might be outdated in this game, while this game is rather... And that is definitely not some tropes that existed back in the day. So I mean, all this stuff here, shadow government, some virus breakout, like in Deus Ex, sure. I mean, those conspiracy theories and whatever, they were always quite exciting for entertainment media or in books. Yeah, I think there's also several Tom Clancy's like that. But stuff like that, that the information flow. 2001, internet was still Stone Age. That was before the smartphone was invented. Smartphones didn't exist. Nobody even knew about the idea.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the
Monopolized
facts.
television is
However,
very long
he
before
was
internet.
the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking
You mean,
about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Hollywood, a lot of
We're
media
talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
You're right.
That was
mainstream
not my
media,
intention.
sometimes I think
I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
And it's not in the US, it's the same in Germany or
whatever. What about the
that
information
you
you gave me on the
certain
Patriots?
actors of
That's a new one on me.
activism
I'll see what I can find
certain
out.
beliefs in the media.
We're running out of
almost
time.
Could say
Find
hijacking
Emma.
it.
She's supposed to be located on level B1 in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes full.
What's your status, Rod?
Jimmy, no, I'm currently not available. Thanks. They killed
I
the
took
president.
these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
Look how the websites looked back in the day.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least
Return
that
to
was the
form
plan
stuff,
at the
I mean,
time.
it's true. Mainstream media, but there is now a breakup. There's a huge breakup happening.
Before.
Yeah?
Yeah,
well,
same
I
for
doubt
us.
it
We
accurately
pay
simulates the events of that
basically. We
mission.
need to pay. Yeah, we need to pay. I mean, I think Germany
I'd
has
infiltrated the dummy tanker
one of the
to obtain
highest
proof that a Metal Gear was under
what do you call it,
development.
broadcast
Shortly
taxes.
after I made it aboard, an armed group
And
led
you
by
pay for
Colonel
the shit. I
Dralukovic
would rather
raided the
pay
ship
the
and
same
gained
amount of
control.
money
Olga and
to
Ocelot were among the
some
raiding
humanitarian organization. Because
Yeah,
I don't want to
and
pay
him.
those bitches
Who are
this
you
money.
talking about?
They
man
are
that was
all
supposed
basically
to
the
be
same.
dead.
They're all
Their
elitists
target was
coming
also
out of the
Metal
same
Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated
rich
Colonel
suburban
Dralukovic and Marine
elitist,
Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked
bubble.
Ray.
So he betrayed them?
people that talk to you
I don't know what
down,
kind of deal
how
was
to make the
going
world
down.
better,
All I remember is what
while
Ocelot
they
said at the time.
themselves never
Something like,
experienced
I'm taking it
any
back.
shortcomings or hardships. And
Ocelot
they're
then
all the
sank
same,
the tanker,
like
along
cloned.
with the
As if
soldiers
there would
of
be
the
a
Marine
cloning
Corps.
facility. It's like really like a religion, as if those people are, as if they
How did you manage to get
all
out?
teach the
Otacon
same
managed to have a
mantra,
small
like a
boat ready
cult.
for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking
And everybody
tanker.
hates them.
A small miracle when
I
you
mean,
think about
here
it.
they need to
It turned out that
deactivate
the whole
comments.
thing was a setup to lure us.
Because otherwise they receive only hate comments. But we need to pay for them. So
Photos of Snake
society,
taken by
most of the
Cypher,
society
were
doesn't
released
want
to the
them
public.
or wants to reduce the cost.
In
the
turn,
money.
we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was
Which is
definitely
also,
a move
what is that for a
aimed at
democracy?
putting a stop to our anti-Metal
But they have
Gear
basically such a
activities.
lobby
But why did they choose
in the
Snake?
politics,
Since the Shadow Moses
Quite
incident,
powerful.
Snake became sort of a hero.
and they want to control, of course. And it's interesting for those people that have this very strong.
I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project.
Yeah, nice, man. Inter-service rivalry.
To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray.
Fucking military industry. Deep
They
state
followed this
versus
up with a
military
perfect
industrial
plan.
complex, man.
They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Man, what
Wait
happened?
a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who
Okay, president is dead. Man, but somebody has really to do a mod. I mean, yeah. Also, that he had the here Solidus or Johnson had to step back because of health issues, man. Like Biden, man, was removed from the presidential race, man. The Patriots ordered it, man. And then they said, fuck the Democrats. And then the Patriots gave the order, Trump will not, the Republicans will not be, I mean, everybody knew it anyways. And then you have here Trump, and then Trump says, Benjamin, you need to kill me, fuck, man. They will ask, I want to become that won't even fit with Trump. I want to become a patriot myself, man. Yeah, together with Melania, man. I want to enter the Vice committee. Screwed up. Kill me now, quickly. And Biden, man, the Patriots ordered him to play the old man who can't figure shit out anymore. Dude was just ordered. You look, now he's out, man. Now he's again fresh, like 10 years younger. And then he receives some biomech upgrades, man, and goes completely and fights America. Man, it would be such a great one. But I mean, this story, that is something exciting. Of course, it is over the top, but the writing is mind-bending. Yeah, they're building here some shit, man. Sunk a tanker, man. Staged a terrorist attack. Of course, it is all absolutely blasted over the top. But tell me any game in the last 10, 15 years, now they can only make remakes. Wasn't even that big of a fan of Metal Gear Solid 2 because as a kid I found, I guess, some stuff complicated to figure out. Now playing it, or perhaps it's also because of the subsistence content, they made some stuff easier. I don't know, for example, if you had the map before, and the original was sometimes very confusing where you need to go and blah blah blah, and that's everything looking samey. But I think it's a good paced game, man, absolutely. And the writing is such a, man, you need to write that down. And so they're producing here some hardcore fortress, man, which is about to control the entire information flow. Yeah. which is about to control the entire information flow. And this sentence, and that was something that didn't exist, that was not a trope back in the days, that information flow will become hard to control and will basically that everybody creates his own truth. That is basically what people now talk about. People are not interested anymore in the truth. And that is what you call post-truth society. Nobody gives a shit about the truth anymore. Nobody gives a shit about studies or whatever. Even most of those studies, when they are conducted, they're all faked. Who ask who made a study, and you have your answer. And everybody can become an internet broadcaster. Every normal dude you have guys, podcasters like, what is this? Joe Rogan has more power than the entire mainstream media in the US. Video games are appropriate medium for this overblown stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, video games, we want perhaps also this crazy shit like fighting a Harrier with a Stinger. that was absolutely mind-blowing. I must even say that Bombardier didn't like him because I was always thinking he's some other clown, but I must say it was pretty fine, that dude. How he blew up our bomb expert, man. And simply, man, now compare that to Death Stranding. That's this fucking emotional, I say nothing of blah blah, no content. There's absolutely no reason. Sometimes if people, I wonder who writes that shit. I guess Hideo Kojima also got writers. Pretty sure he's not writing all of this stuff himself. There's also writers, and he probably also got some of those modern writers which have this. They write shit out of emotions. For them it looks like, man, I was so good. There's also often what you in these modern games, you can feel how the writer is drooling over his own work. And this, for example, in Death Stranding, also this super emotional, and in the background you have some kuschel rock, some music playing, yeah, it's a love, and you as a player is just confused. Why should I care? You didn't even establish it properly. Who cares? And you can feel how the writer is the writer is drooling over his or her own work, man. Oh man, I write so good, man. So you can really feel it, man. It's like in your face. And here, man, you have some mind-blowing stuff, man. Jimmy, the president, suddenly, man, I'm just here, Tony. I've absolutely, man, I tried it. I fucked up. What do you mean? Yeah, but you control the country. You mean the entire presidential race. What is with that? What is this here? 2024 drama. Jimmy, that was all staged. The entire culture war in the US, man. That's all in order to keep the people busy fighting each other, so the patriots can roll the recontrol. And the war in Ukraine, that was only a stage. Putin just invaded because on the orders of the patriots. Shit, man. They discovered some secret Metal Gear project in the Ukraine, man. Shit, it was about Hunter Biden's laptop, man. It contains some GW, man, code, man. Immediately decided that they need some massive. I mean, why they not do a new game like that and go completely crazy? Not with this fantasy shit. No, they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3 because those brain farts can't figure out stories on their own. Then play those games, inspire yourself, and then write something similar. It can't be that hard. And then, I don't know, do what we do right now. Do some brainstorming, switch out elements, and why is it so hard? I mean, those people are getting paid for that. Nah, man, better remake a game because we can't figure it out on our own. Yeah? So better remake a game 20 years old. Nah, man, 90s, 2010, that was peak culture. Movies, games, whatever. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'll give you a signal, hit the restroom. But yeah, media is true. There's always those people that have the strongest urge. From an ideological perspective, they always hit the same professions. That is media, education, politics. I mean, politics would even make sense. Politics is not a good example. Yeah, but media and education especially. Because there you can train people. I mean, that's the first propaganda institutions. Even 100, 200 years ago, they already understood, yeah, people like here, Nazi Goebbels, they understood capture, education, and media. They can't do it because somebody would feel offended. Yeah, but you see, there's people that give a... Yeah, of course, man. Because we have because there are just people like that. I mean, who puts a disclaimer into the Konami launch for Metal Gear Solid 2? It is outdated, man. It's so fucking absolutely not outdated. It's it's a video game history, man. That writing is even now better than back in the days. People were thinking, man, that's all crazy shit. Will never happen. Now here you have a game with flying drones that look very similar to what you see nowadays, those observation drones. And they already start to put weapons on them, so that will not take... I mean, we already have the technology to put a machine gun or whatever on a drone. It's absolutely not a problem. The technology is already existing, and you see the Ukrainians and Russians also put rocket launchers, RPGs, machine guns on the drones, but also the bombs and everything. FPV kamikaze drones and whatever. And it's also because those people simply have no balls. Those fucking modern developers, they don't have balls. They would simply go for it and then stand with it. It's usually those people that also always write those, sorry, we didn't want to offend anyone, so what we did is very bad. No, did you have bad intentions? If you have bad intentions, okay. But if somebody, for me, it's always the intentions important. Nowadays, but for many people, it's simply emotions and how something looks. And yeah, but you're right. You see, Konami is also such a bitch, man. Konami and Square Enix, that is the Japanese Western companies. I mean, Capcom and those others, I mean, they're also already turning, because it's fucking all DAI and Vogue shit is also now infecting them. Because they think, and they on their own say, you hear those those Japanese creators, and then they say, yeah, we had to do that because in America they have this religion going on. There was this guy from Dragon Quest, and then they asked him, or they said, yeah, I don't know, we had also some crazy changes like this body tape A and B. I didn't understand why we did that, but then somebody explained me there is some religion going on in the US. And then the video game journalists, those bitches, they first uploaded it, and then people, of course, talked about it, and then they cut it out. It's so fucking retards, but you and made it, of course, worse with that. You can't make this shit up. Those people are also so stupid, man. And yeah, but they also, of course, now cater. But I think it's now mainstream media is also going somewhat down. Unfortunately, in the US, stronger than in my country. In my country, man, they're still getting their asses paid, man. There's so much money. It's an elitist club. They talk about here, make the world a better place, while the mainstream media here in that country is an absolute corrupt, decadent shithole of elitist people who are those schools, those journalist schools, man. They are ideological Napola schools, like some Nazi schools, man. You're getting trained there. That's why they all are like clowns, like Clown Army, because they get retrained, ideologically trained in those Erziehungsanstalten, you could already say. And yeah, but you see in the US, man, those simply the people reject it and nobody's watching them anymore. Here is the same, but they're getting paid. They don't give a shit. Because they get paid by taxes. I hope one day that they are removed. And then as people say, yeah, but then we have now quality journalism. That is not quality journalism. If there's a demand, the demand will be met. There is a market. The market will regulate itself. If there's a demand for good, neutral, objective information, then there will be somebody providing that. But if you have a media monopoly, where basically the people or the media itself is deciding what to transmit to the people because they have absolutely no pressure to do anything what the population wants. Because they're getting paid by law. That is a fucking screw up. I hope that they removed, man. I would rather pay, I don't know, for homeless dogs or cats, those what is it, 50 euros all 2 or 3 months, I don't know. Then to those bitches, man. That is really taxes. Yeah, I hate also taxes, but there's always massive taxes here in Europe. Over taxation, but man, that tax is a joke, man. It's simply it's an insult. Always when I see I have to pay that, it's a massive insult. That you have to pay people, some radicals, who give a shit. They deactivate the comments because they know the people will only say you are a piece of shits, man. Nobody wants you. Oh, let's deactivate the comments. And they only sniff their own farts, man, and call themselves journalists, man. A journalist is nowadays an insult. Man, if I grew up, man, the journalist was a quality job. Sure, they always had some political this and that, but it was never so brutal like nowadays. And nowadays, it's really like Joseph Goebbels, man, goes on TV, man. It's like the Reichsschau, man. Like TV in Nazi Germany, where basically the political... the political elite is controlling what you are supposed to know, what not. Simply for free thinking people and for democracy that comes from the people and not from those piece of shit elitists. I mean, real democracy, that is simply an insult for free thinking people what we have here. And but unfortunately but I have, in order to be optimistic, seems like there's some massive changes happening in the last year because more and more people simply are fed up with this stuff. And I hope really that, but I guess, I don't know. Can't predict it, but yeah, it's really sad. Okay, give me a second. We have here crazy stories, like public broadcast interviewing some guy or some woman, and yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, I have opinion A, which of course is in line then with the mainstream media, and then they found out that they interviewed one of their own because they knew that then they will receive basically the answers that is fitting the narrative, the shit like that, or local bosses of some local here public broadcast stations, man, driving around in luxury cars, in decadent luxury cars with luxury equipment, which is paid by tax money, yeah? Paying fucking tax money to some man, really. It's also why I say, man, if I ever have to fight for this country, I will show them the middle finger. Fuck this country, man. With that government and those conditions, man, I will never, yeah, exactly, man. Let the young Jimmys die so those rich and old farts, man, can sleep safely. Nah, man. Never. Never fight for those bitches. Fuck them if they if now this country, let's say it's of course crazy, it never happens, but would never gets invaded or whatever, I would say I would rather point them to the direction where they are sitting. Yeah, they are there, man. Tax issue is the most bewildering. Yeah, it's over taxation, man. This is goddamn. It is hitting mostly. The problem is in Europe, but I don't know how it is in the US. But in Europe, is the problem. If you don't work and if you are poor AF, you receive social welfare, yeah, and that is fine, okay, yeah. But because of the taxations and massive rents, you ask yourself why you're even going working, yeah? Because you're paying taxes and you're paying your rent, living costs, energy and whatever, and for many people there's not really that much left, yeah? I mean, it was Germany has a higher GDP, but it is the same for all those Western countries. People will tell you they're all doing better. And that is also, for example, what mainstream media tried us to believe, and that's why also what kicked them into their face. You see exactly under what control they are. They said here, the country is getting richer, you guys are overreacting, especially after the energy crisis, after the Ukraine war started. The shit went south here hard because the Russian gas stopped and suddenly we had to build LNG terminals and buy the dirtiest, shittiest energy from the Americans while the Green Party is on power. Yeah, that's for them, of course, some very bad shit happens. Now they buy the worst energy on the planet. And then you have the mainstream media telling you, nah, man, the food is not that expensive and the energy, you're all making it up. Look, the GDP is rising and whatever is rising. Yeah, for who is profiting from that? And this same in those all Western countries. I mean, there's always a shit that they say, the rich getting richer, yeah? The rich getting richer. As you could say, okay, people always say that since 100, 200 years. But you can see the disparity is getting into we reaching conditions that perhaps existed in the feudal times, where you had 90% of the population being, piss poor, while some kings and queens, man, were running around in the castle, yeah? Giving us shit because they didn't know where to throw their gold or their millions at the wall, yeah? And that is somewhat the same. The biggest profiters, it's not if somebody tells you, yeah, your country is, look at the GDP and everything and whatever numbers, statistics they show, it's not the normal people. I don't even talk about the poor people. I also talk about the middle class and everything. Also the higher middle class, they are absolutely not profiting. It is those upper 2% which have absurd amount of money. So you look at here, Ubisoft throws another 400 million down the drainer. Who gives a shit? EA, oh fuck, 300 million lost, who cares? Sony, oh what, we lost 400 million with Concord? Nah, make 5 new $300 million games. Those people, yeah, they have absurd money. Who everybody knows. Once you have the most difficult million is your first million. After that, it's basically starting to snowball, yeah? If you don't mismanage. And it's getting absurd, yeah, while the normal people, and then the mainstream media tells you here, it's not that, come on, it's great. And this taxation is hurting, because the lower incomes not paying taxes, or they're getting social welfare. The higher dudes earning so much, or they can also evade tax. And there's so many ways, they're smart. They also can, of course, relocate and whatever, because once you have a lot of money, you have so many, you see streamers or whatever going to Abu Dhabi or whatever, then you have a chit chat with the prince of Abu Dhabi and he tells you, hey bro, man, I like your stream. Very funny, man. You know what? You can come here with 5% income tax, yeah? Cool, man. You even get the house for free, yeah? I mean, seriously, rich people often save more money than normal people because they're getting everything stuffed into the ass. I mean, seriously, yeah? They have less cost than you because they're getting everything stuffed into the ass. And yeah, that is, and yeah, everybody else is getting taxed into submission because they need to raise more and more taxes because the intergenerational solidarity principle is not working anymore. And normally you have many young people working for the old people, for their pensions and whatever. And that was the pyramid, yeah. That system is broken since 20 years, yeah. You have a lot of old people getting older and older. Medical care is costing more and more. And you have, and who has to pay that? Yeah, the young people. And they, of course, say, fuck off, man. Yeah, they come into this world and then people tell them, okay, yeah, forget it, you will never build a house. Everything here is already owned by those rich old asses, but can you please go work so that those rich old asses get their promised pensions, yeah? Oh shit, we need to raise your tax, yeah, sorry. There will be something, man. There will be indeed, man. There will be a real life Metal Gear Solid. I mean, something has to happen up to 2050. In the West, at least, something has to happen. I don't know what will happen, but something will happen. Yeah. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but if you read the numbers, I mean, medical care, people getting older. Yeah, we can expect our generation. It will be not that uncommon that they hit the 100. Yeah. 90, 100 will become the new 80. Yeah, and if you're working in the medical area, you know, the older a person gets, the more expensive the person gets, because she or he will visit more the doctor and whatever, and receive operations, bypass, heart operations, whatever. And dudes running around with 10, 20 pills, which cost, per month. Then you need a caretaker, or somebody that gives those guys. I mean, it's good, yeah. I mean, they worked, yeah. It's okay, it's fine. But who pays for that, yeah? Especially if 50% of your population is looking like that. And people that want kids is considered in the West a luxury item. Either you have very poor people that have kids, or you have nobody that has kids. Yeah, exactly. The middle class, exactly. So only poor people getting kids. Everybody else not, because they know that you will not receive any welfare, so you need to carry those costs on your own. While having kids, especially for Western countries, should be one of the priorities. We're dropping now below 1 kid per pair, and we need 2 to maintain the number. But we are now on 0.9 or whatever. Some countries like Korea and Japan are completely basically kidless. Because all those countries sanction you for having kids. If you earn money, especially if you're in the middle class, even in the higher middle class, even if you're among that 10% earners, it's nothing anymore today. Being among the top 10% earners, this is what you called high earners, means shit. Here I'm also among the 10% high earners. You feel absolutely not rich or whatever, and the money is going away. It is the upper 2% where then suddenly the graph goes like algorithmic. Absolutely crazy. Not algorithmic. Here, missed the term. Logarithmic. I don't know. Something will happen. Something will happen, and the shit. I'm not a fan of communism, or socialism, but it's funny. I mean, here Lenin wrote this, that capitalism is always in this spiral of reaching good conditions, then going over the top, then breaking down, then restarting. Perhaps, I don't know. Or we will end up in a Blade. But I see really a Blade Runner future incoming with some mega corporations basically being political entities, dictating your life. I mean, Google already has, look how much Google has influence on your life. You go on YouTube, you Google something, it's everything under their control. Whatever you enter, you belong to them. All the information and everything. Like Google, Apple, also those Chinese companies getting so huge. We didn't have that before. There was not those super mega corporations in the, I don't know, 80s, 90s that control the entire world. Look at the companies getting something like Google didn't exist. Some mega corporations. It's basically like in Blade Runner. You have some, what is it called? Tyrrell Corporation, man, that is ruling half of the world. I mean, it's not now the case, but of course, entities like Google or whatever, they have massive influence. When you look at that dude here, you see in American politics, you have basically companies or tycoons basically sitting right in at the source. Yeah, it's really a strange world we live in, true. No, I need to, okay. Emma dich. Ja. Joe Biden, Solid Snake. This is so fitting, man. Damn it. Oh, Jimmy, what?
Raiden, are you reading me? This is...
Sorry, no time, man. Leave me alone, man. Did he... I didn't want to even to dive up. He forced me. Okay. Yeah, it's your sister, and I know, and she is afraid of water. I get it. Oh, man, that would be crazy. If you're afraid of water... Is she drowned or somebody drowned? And then you need to dive through a water-filled corridor. Oh man. Also go crazy. For me, it's absurd hate. I can't. I know, for example, I don't have per se, what you call it here, altitude anxiety. But I would never stand in some open space or whatever. And I recently watched a video where some dude had a GoPro on his, and he is basically some sort of, he's working on those high cables in a stadium, and it was quite nauseatic how he, because if he leaned forward, the camera of course is not centered with his head, so it always looks like he's almost falling down. But for me, the craziest dudes, and I don't know how they were able to bring their balls to the job every day, and what bus fitted those balls. I guess they needed a second bus to fit those balls. Are those old school 20th century, early 20th century skyscraper construction workers. I read about them, they got paid twice, like normal construction workers, but still. Those dudes that worked in here, built the Empire State Building or whatever, and worked in those crazy altitudes with minimal security. Shit, man. And made some pictures while they're sitting somewhere and eating a sandwich. I would die, man. Sitting on that thing there, man. It was Man, I would fall down, man. Alone from the what you call it, motion sickness. Crazy, man. Those dudes, man. There was this one photograph dude who made all those photographies of those guys working in those altitudes, and they also had quite a high risk. There was a lot of death tolls. Massive balls, man. I don't know how those buildings even
Still ticking,
could carry those massive balls.
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancy.
I couldn't do that job even for $1 million a day. Yeah, crazy. Those dudes are completely crazy, man.
I thought so.
I mean, I respect construction workers in general that work in those altitudes.
Human muscles.
But I guess nowadays it is more safer than back in the days.
Clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me.
But back in the days it was normal that you had casualties, people that fall.
But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
That fell down, I don't know, 50 levels, 60 levels.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance.
Massive boss, man.
I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Oh, that is the strongest.
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated
And those people who jump from mountains with those mini wings.
Project initiated by the
yeah, it's of course also crazy, also high risk of casualty. I mean, those guys choose it on their own.
Thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently.
Or deep sea divers, yeah.
Specifically, it becomes
but it's not they don't do it basically as a daily income, yeah.
Threat still exists.
But those pictures where they're sitting on this,
6 months ago,
I think, are those pictures real, man? Can you eat your sandwich?
We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were
I think some of them were not even secured. You know this famous picture where they're sitting on that steel carrier and eat sandwich or smoke a cigarette. And some of them are not even secured.
Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth.
Man. Allow the imagination to sit, I don't know how many meters above ground.
Insane.
On such thing, man. Would be a horror, man. I would grab that thing and never release it. It's crazy what human beings are capable of. If you train them or whatever.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Shot of 11 workers eating and smoking 69 floors up. Yeah, exactly. And I think, I don't know exactly but I think some of them sitting there without any security, right? And sometimes you see that they have attached a rope with them. But still, man, I couldn't sit there, man. Although the picture is horrific. Yeah, I also think it was some stuff, because that was made up by a specific photographer who was specialized in that. I mean, he also made some daily business shots, but this is simply too crazy that they would. Shit, man.
No. Jack, please answer me. Jack!
Fucking controls, man. You can't turn instantly. Yeah, you can't turn instantly around. Yeah, okay. We don't even need to aim like that. There's also auto aim in this game. It's not. Man, working as a deep sea diver was my dream job. But sometimes when I see those crazy stories, I feel like we are lucky to have a normal life here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I also wanted always an extreme job when I was young. That's also why I joined the military. Nowadays I'm the opposite. I guess it is normal. Man, I need to stay away from those. Otherwise I will fall down again. man, I walked on my own mind. C4. Best weapon is the grenade launcher. Claymores. Well, detonate C4. B. Got him. What the fuck is that? Jimmy, it's okay. Stop now.
My body.
this. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. 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 Bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, too late. What was it?
Take this.
Detonate! Oh, fucking ass. Man, there was something they changed on those boss battles,
Colonel,
man.
they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the president gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2
Yeah,
in
but
the
that is
core of
that
Shell
water.
1.
That is this killer water with high
Snake,
oxygen.
did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't
I
install
mean,
the
he
virus
basically
program
also
without
survives, so
Emma.
he doesn't
Can't
die.
your partner do it?
I would if I could, but
reappears
the
in Metal Gear
security
Solid
for this
4.
system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have
I
your
think he even
family
reappears in
reunion.
Metal Gear Solid 2 again. Dude,
What's up?
Dude
A lot
refused to
of years
die.
have passed between EE and me.
Then you should
I
see
think he
her,
then dies in
right?
4.
I don't have
know,
the right to see her.
After
We can
somebody
talk
drops a
about
nuke
this
on him or
later.
something.
Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
A hydrogen bomb right into his ass, and then finally he died. I don't know, something, and Metal Gear Solid 4 comes back. But I mean, Metal Gear Solid 4 is also quite a fan service. So everybody's coming back in Final Fantasy. Yeah, Metal Gear Final Fantasy 4, yeah. Wait, is that... Oh, yeah, okay. Oh shit, I have no map. Yeah, I miss those phone calls, man. No, he's calling me all 20 seconds, but that was really exhausting. I really, after that game, and normally it should be rather a relaxing experience with all those cutscenes. I mean, I sometimes even like those games because you can put the controller or the keyboard aside and then simply chill out. And this walking simulator stuff. But this game was really life draining. It's all this... I mean, imagine you're sitting down and people non-stop talk to you. And I think we received in those 4 hours 100 or 200 of those phone calls. Sam! Where are you? Sam! You can... If you press forward, you can walk. Sam! You can save the game if you want to. And... Also, it's also this logic behind that you make basically a video game for the most stupid person on Earth. That's basically what they strive for with this massive overload. So every step is explained to you and you receive a phone call all 10 seconds, man, checking on you if you understand what you're doing. But those people that struggle so hard, that have zero game sense, they will be overwhelmed by all this information anyways. So do you think if you give them 200 phone calls with a load butt of tutorial or whatever, that those guys will simply is so illogical, man. Those guys will even spaz out faster. Yeah, for the gaming journalists, man. Exactly, man. Those Jimmys loved it. So the reviews are so... it's managing the balance. You hold the left and right trigger down and you balance, period. That is the gameplay. Okay. She
Are you alright?
urinate herself or what? Didn't know that. I like her brother.
Who are
yeah.
you?
True.
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove
Right,
it.
man, you look like
You
some
have nanos?
crazy.
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Monsieur.
Okay, good. Let's try.
I even installed a mod that he looks a bit more mature with his 3-day shade or 5-day 3-day shade.
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
Here,
That's what I've been trying
President
to tell you.
Trump
And you
was
came to rescue
grabbing
me?
our crotch.
Actually, I need
because
your
he
help
couldn't
to
figure
stop
out if I'm a
Arsenal.
woman or a man.
I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The president.
Excuse
Really?
me. I
I
mean,
need you to
what body
come
type
with me
I am?
to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded
The
soon.
toughest sell for me is with Raiden that he is from Africa. Yeah, true, he's from South Africa. Yeah, exactly. He's an African child soldier. Yeah, true. Jennifer Hale is quite a name. True, man. He is some. Yeah, he made. I mean, that will be even uncovered here. But later they made him the opposite, man. Cloud got.
We better move.
I can't.
Man, Cloud, yeah, from Final Fantasy 7 got pussified. Raiden got badassified, yeah.
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
I mean,
That's right. He's here to rescue
They
you.
wanted the
I
same
don't believe
background.
you.
They
You would
wanted the
never
same
come for
background
me.
like with Solid
And
Snake.
I'm telling you, he's
They
here.
wanted to create the
waiting
ultimate
for us at
simulation.
Shell 1.
And
No!
Solid Snake
He
basically
left
also grew
me.
up in
My
war.
mother, when we needed him the most.
Right? No, he
When
was
my
not a
father
child
died,
soldier,
all he
but
could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later.
Yeah, I don't know.
But first, we
Good
have
question.
to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim!
Oh, kid, come on.
I can't swim!
You can do it.
I can't!
Come on. Deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it
How the heck?
wants me.
Man,
It won't let me go.
Otacon
All
looks.
right. Then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something.
but she can't be a
My
kid. I mean,
legs.
she is working
I
here.
have
as-
trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your
She's
breath.
not 20
I'll
or
do the
whatever.
rest.
So Otacon looks like some 40s dude.
First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take
That
a
is
break.
his sister.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
okay, I will show you. Huh?
Put your ear against...
What? That move, man, that would be in modern gaming, Jimmy. That would be already a
Hang on
big
tight.
controversy, man, on Twitter. It would be a Reddit post, man.
Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No, somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but I can understand him. I mean, if you are afraid of water, I mean, and then some dude tells you need to dive through some goddamn flooded corridor, then I would also go crazy. It's not really a big deal here, man. I remember that was always so annoying. Isn't that bad? Easy peasy. I think they added something, I don't know. Or perhaps I didn't download the map because as a kid I was so stupid. I already made the half, come on. It wasn't that bad. What is? Oh man, Raiden, what? Shit man, Raiden can't take it anymore, man. Ah, okay. We're taking a break. Saying Raiden, man, no man, I can't go. It's over, man. The President, man, Arsenal Gear, Solid Snake, man.
You did good.
Shit, I can't take it anymore.
I concentrated on your heartbeat.
Joe Biden, Trump.
It reminded me of when I was a kid.
Trump asked me to shoot him, man.
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride.
Oh, sorry, I hit by accident A.
Raiden, what's your status?
Damn it.
Colonel? I've got Emma Emmerich here.
Slipped
We've managed to avoid drowning.
Fingers.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
20 years
yeah,
or whatever.
I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment.
Yeah, okay, 20, thank you. No!
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted.
Yeah, okay, roger. That's it. What? Was it my claim or what? What's this? What's it for a sound? With my... That's those mines I placed, right? Yeah. Yeah. Is that a mine detector or is somebody calling me? Gee, what is that? Fucking iPhone in my ass. That's a kill switch, man. Ah, what's a mine detector, right? Ah, wait, a phone. Okay. Why do I have a phone with me? Okay, call is now gone. I figured it out, but now nobody's calling me anymore. Ah, is that... Ah, yeah, exactly. It's a phone didn't all... The Ninja or somebody gave me that phone 20 years ago. I can't check it. Whatever. We have to go. Nah, not punching her. Nah. How do I take her hand? Huh? What the fuck is going on, man? Jimmy, bully! Stop punching! Huh? How do I take her hands? What did you say? What button is it? Must be X, right?
Ow!
Ah ja, okay. I've got it. Kojima in his sick humor, man. He exactly knew, man, that's Jimmy's first struggle, man.
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the president gave me.
She has
this disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is...
Of the vice president.
My program.
What?
Why did the president give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the president?
She has the eyebrows of J.D. Vance, man.
President. He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
Yeah, you can do crazy stuff.
You know what GW is?
Of course.
That he always goes for max detail, which 99% of players will never experience. So I guess you can also tranquilize her.
I'm sorry.
And do crazy shit.
How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
It's also what some people criticize that
but it's hard to put into words.
I mean, of course, it is also cool, but he pays so much attention to content that is perhaps not that important.
Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that Arsenal Gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
But Metal Gear Solid 2, man.
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing
system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
And the music and everything.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated. Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public.
Fuck, that is cool.
By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
Google.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship
G,
system
like
for
Google.
deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
I like how she becomes now cocky,
yes.
man.
It's armed with everything.
Now she's in her
including
topic.
nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
So
But
they
is
got
the AI
10 years older,
actually
man.
capable of controlling everything?
No, GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program. Using the internet at full capacity, the program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
That noisy overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving. We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight.
Oh.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything. What are those sticks in your head?
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
remember the scene was so brutal, so annoying, and they must have changed something. Or I was simply so stupid as a kid. Probably didn't download the radar information. Was it even present? I don't know. It's easy, yeah. But breeze. Fun. Oh.
Bugs! I hate bugs!
Pfui. Away with you. You shall not pass. Come on. And now? Jenny, come on, we need to go. Wait, I caught it. I'm a pro gamer now, pretty sure. Close your eyes. You didn't press the button? No. Where are we going again?
Raiden, go with... Roger. So
to maximum security. Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood.
We have to go.
Reinforcements to the first floor
Come
of
on.
the Shell 2 core. Exercise extreme caution.
We have a man down! Increase to maximum security!
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Exercise extreme caution.
Intruder in the area! Increase security precautions!
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Exercise extreme caution.
You'd order the replacement guard.
There's somebody there!
Freeze!
Oh, okay. Should we know that you can do this? Come on, we have to go.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already?
Dame!
Ta-da!
What the?
Are you impressed?
You should have told me you had it.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
Ist das, wenn er... Total.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
Let's go.
Sunset. It's beautiful.
Jenny, we are on the verge of nuclear warfare.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see.
I just witnessed how the president got killed. My entire sense of the world is destroyed.
Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across. This is Raiden. Do you read me?
Yeah, what's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's time to play sniper.
Not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR? Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for Strut E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear...
Controls are...
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide some...
Who is there?
This isn't happening!
What? Okay. No way, man. But not from the beginning. Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you, Hideo, man. Oh, fucking asshole, man. There's no claymores there, what the fuck is that?
Who's this?
Ah, wait, I can also control with direct D-pad. Oh, very good. Bit better. It's very floaty, and especially with that, all this jittery going on. Not really nice sniper experience. I like how you lose your depth perception. Like in reality. Didn't accident, look.
Raiden, Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard! How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there. Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You'd better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
The dude is listening to music. Didn't hear him in. Oh. Oh, controller empty. Jimmy, come on. Couple of minutes. Ah, okay, we're back. Now the battery is going low.
Raiden, we're in the computing room on B2 of Shell 1's core. Emma's not doing Arsenal's launch has initiated a security lockout. Otacons managed to override anything that leads to the computing room. This is no time to get sidetracked. Hurry!
Oh, okay. Wrong impression.
How's Emma?
I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc. That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes.
But
a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding Another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal. I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
Wait, watch me? Okay.
What's wrong with EE? Emma? 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 Answer me! I didn't leave you. Because of the accident, I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me. And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch. Evacuate the upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose.
What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camera repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job, we've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
How?
EE? Damn!
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
Hal, I miss you. Hal, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
You and me, we're the same. Both you and I, we were always alone. Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
You think he's gonna okay?
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Arsenal's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, don't fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it. You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
Yep. So, I mean, I'd get to the hostages and take as many as you can. Yeah, good luck with that, man. When you tell those 30 people that you can only take, what, 18 on board? I would rather go down Arsenal gear, man, and fight those 50 super samurai dudes than try to communicate that to the hostages. Those people would go nuts, man. So something like that's a bit, yeah, hush hush. Take as many hostages as you can with your helo. Goodbye. Sure, man. That will absolutely work, man. Those other hostages, they will say, yeah, shit happens. I wasn't sure. Yeah, happens. Okay, goodbye. We will drown here to death. Oh. One more can fit into the helo. Okay, nice. Yeah, oh shit, you 10 dudes can't fit anymore. Oh, okay, yeah, bad. Okay, then we wait here and die. Yeah. Man, look at what here, Afghanistan, or here, where was it? Hanoi, no, not Hanoi. South Vietnam. Oh shit, went crazy when they flew out their helos or fixed wing. That's also a bit could have been written a bit better. Good, okay, yeah, the rest of the play.
Your mission data's been saved.
It's a perfect LD here now for disc 3.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in.
See you next time. Good night.
I've checked everything, including the genome data.